G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. It's acrylic pouring day and it's flip cup day. Yay! One big flip cup today. I'm going to try out some different colours. What do you think of these? Black, pink, purple, metallic gold and red. Yummy, aren't they? No white today. So we'll see how that goes. So keen to see how this is going to go. Let me get my gloves on. I'm using my usual pouring medium, my 60% glue, the Elmer's glue oil, and 40% water. Now, normally I would mix 1-to-1, but I'm not using the Montmartre today. I'm changing it up a little bit, just seeing if I can get maybe a better shape of cell from like more expensive paints like Amsterdam and Liquitex Basics. So we'll see. In saying that, the black is the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic. I mixed that one 70 grams of pouring medium and 100 grams of black because it's quite thin. The pink one is the Amsterdam Quinacridone Rose Light. It's an opaque. See how the square's coloured in? Now that one was pretty thick, so I mixed that one. 100 grams of pouring medium to only 70 grams of paint. The purple one is also the Amsterdam. It's a transparent. See how the square's not coloured in? And that one is permanent, can't read upside down, permanent blue violet. And I mixed that one 100 grams of pouring medium and 120 grams of paint. It was a bit thinner. So even though these are both Amsterdam, that one was thicker, that one was thinner. The gold is, oh, it's empty now. And it was lumpy. Must have had bits of dried paint that fell down in the middle. Artist Loft gold. Actually, I can chuck that because that's all gone. That one was 70 grams of pouring medium and 100 grams of paint. Same as the black, but it's much thicker. I've kept it thick. I like my metallics to be thick in a flip cup pour. Otherwise, they just disappear and your cells get all wobbly. So that's the same amount of paint as the black, but it's much thicker. And the lucky last, the red, is the Liquitex Basics, and it is called Cadmium Red Deep Hue. And that one I mixed 100 grams of pouring medium to only 50 grams of paint. So it's a lot thicker. It was the thickest one. So there we go. Let's put some pouring medium in. Now, I'm not going to use all of these paints. I was going to do one big one. Then I thought, I want to see how they go first. And maybe I can get 2 canvases out of it and add a different colour. So spot on treadmill silicone. And I've got roughly, if we just round it up to 200 grams, we've got 6 drops in each, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was a whole dribble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I generally do 1 drop per ounce or 1 drop per 30 grams. So I'm just going to layer the cup. Now this plastic cup here, it says on the underside that it holds 540 milliliters. So if I fill that up, I don't know, about almost to the top, I should have about 500 grams. And that's the amount of paint that I need for this size canvas. It's only a little guy. It's a 25 by 30, 10 by 12 inch. I'm not good with my calculations from going to centimeters to inches. I've had a lot of practice. Although I use this one quite a bit, this size, so I know what it is to convert to you guys that are not in Australia. So the black is an opaque, the pink is an opaque, the purple is a transparent, the red's an opaque, the gold, not quite sure what it is. I guess it's maybe a semi-transparent. Right, let's get started, shall we? Might just pour them down the side because it's such a deep cup. And like I said, I'm just going to keep layering until I get, I don't know, maybe 3/4 full Hopefully there's not too many blobs still in my gold. I did pick quite a lot out as I was stirring. I noticed them. Whoa, nearly is. Oh, do you see that? I nearly knocked it over. Wouldn't that have been a huge mess? So I'm hoping I can get, I've got 9, if I added up all the paint that I had, it was 900 grams. So I should be able to get another painting out of these. Might just add one other colour. I was kind of thinking like an orangish kind of a tone, or maybe even turquoise. I better not put too much more of my red in. All right, one more layer, little layer, and then that should be enough. And then I can leave, look at that, oh, and I can leave the rest, put them over here so they can drip onto the puppy piddle pad. And then, yeah, I'll just add one more colour to them. Maybe white, maybe turquoise. What do you think would look nice with those colours? All right, I'm just going to do this because it's so full. So basically, I'm just going to flip it over. I don't know if I'll do a swirl. I'm not sure. See what takes my fancy as I start. Actually, I'm just going to put these over on the other side so that I don't knock them over. Being right-handed, they're on my right. I'd hate to knock them over. I'll put them over here on my left, and they should be safe, hey? Alrighty. Oh my gosh. A bit nervous. I'm always nervous when I use a different type of paint. These paints are expensive too. Well, they are in Australia. Don't know about where you guys are, but they're much more expensive than what I usually use. All right, now what will I do? Will I just flip? There's not much room to do anything else with. I'll just flip. Oops, and I'm going around because I ran out of room there. So going around. Oh, look at the gold on top there. Wow. Just going to put a little bit of this on the corners. Make sure you don't drip into the center. Oi, where are you going? I think I got a bit too much paint, you guys. All right, there we go. Just wet those corners. I dripped some paint on the floor. Oh, let me pick it up before I stand in it. Okay, let's see what's going on here, hey? Got a bit of a blobby bit. Oh, look at that. Wow. There's some weird things going on there. You get strange reactions when you use different brands of paint together. All right, I'm just going to, there's something in there. Let's get him out before we get too far. Oh gosh, it's huge. Look at that. It's like I went fishing, caught something. That'll be from the gold. All right, come back. Don't like that big black blob there. He's going to have to go. But I just want to cover the surface first. And then I'll torch, and then I can still move the paint. Oh gosh, I'm trying to do this the wrong way. And I can still move the paint around. Some very strange reactions going through the center there. Okay. My gosh, what a mess I'm in. And I didn't bring my cloths in again. That red is doing weird things. Let me get some paper towel. The red is, don't like what that red's doing. weird things. All right, let's torch and see what happens. I should just stick to my normal paints, shouldn't I? What I know. Stick to what I know. But I thought, no, try something different. Just trying to torch gently. This red is just strange. I'm going to have to tip most of that off, I think. I don't like that red, the red blobs there, and this all here. What are you doing, red? What's your problem? You don't like playing with the other brands of paint. Where will I go first? Actually, let's go down first. If I can't get back up here, I'll just have to leave it, but I really don't like those big blobby red bits. So I'm just going left and right as I move the canvas down. Okay, they've gone. Let's come back. I'm going to turn it around because I like to tilt away from me rather than towards me. Actually, I don't mind that now that that other bit's gone. Actually, don't mind that now. Let's have a look. Well, maybe I'll just take off a little bit of it. I've got plenty of paint. This is why it's nice to have lots of paint, because you can take stuff off that you don't like. Still don't like that. Look at that big blobby red one in the middle. Oh. All right, I don't know what's up with that red. All right, I'm going to take the other two corners off a little bit. If I can, I don't like those big blobby cells. I'm probably going to overstretch everything now by trying to get the blobby cells off. Yep, I don't like that at all. All right, let's have a little look. What can I do with that? I am not liking that at all. Let me wipe my hands. Like I said, you know, you change your paint brand. Like, I don't usually use these, and they don't work the same way as what I'm used to. I'm just going to get some black. Where are you? Here. This is my cell activator that I use for the blooms. That's just Floetrol mixed with Amsterdam Black. And just bear with me while I get a swiping sheet. I'm just going to see what happens if I swipe this, because maybe I can save it. I've got a plastic sheet that I'm going to swipe with, okay? Now I'm just going to pour this. This is 4:1, so it's 4 parts Floetrol to 1 part Amsterdam. And I just want a thin strip across the top there. It's like that black to roll off a bit. That's not all of it. All right, let's go quickly before I lose it all. Just going to touch that black and drag down. All right. We've got a myriad of cells across the top there. Let me just put my little swiping plastic down. Now I'm going to torch down here, and the cells should come up because I've got oil, silicone oil in there. Now I better just do it very lightly, but you can see what the Floetrol has done at the top there. It's given us a huge amount of cells. I'm not going to tilt this, I'm just going to torch and hopefully we'll get some little cells up. Because there's not much paint left on the surface, I tilted most of it off and now I've swiped some of it off as well. The cells shouldn't be able to grow too big. Alright, let's just see what that's going to look like. At the moment it just looks like a hot mess. Yep, still looks like a hot mess. Don't really like those colours. I thought the colours would be nice together. I don't know if it was the black. No, I think it's the red. See, the red's still doing things like this. Right, you are going away. Just away. Off with you. Off with your head. Alright. So that did not work. How about we do another flip cup and we'll put it over the top of that one with my leftover paints. Okay, let's just do that without that red and see if we get any better result. Pink, purple. I don't have as many colours now. I don't have as much paint now, but I'm just going to hope for the best, hey? Let's just do the hope for the best. And pink and purple. And then we'll see if it was that red that was giving me grief or not. I haven't been able to do a good pour. Yesterday, is that a lump? Yesterday I did 2 pours. I did some blooms and I did a swipe. Nothing worked for me yesterday. That's why you got no videos for a while. I don't know why, but nothing was working for me yesterday. And looks like the same today. I'm only going to get half a cup here. I did have a lot of paint though, didn't I? So maybe this will be enough. I think because I've been trying new things, you know, and with the blooms yesterday and the swipes again, trying new things. I should just, and then today trying new paints. I should just stick to what I know because I know it's going to work. And then I'll be able to get a video up for you. So I wouldn't mind trying these colours again in my usual paints. And we'll see how they go. Because I do like these colours together, but they just did not work. Maybe my layers were a little bit thin too. If your layers are too small, your colours blend a lot more too. Right, let's finish that off with some black. That's all we've got. We've only got like, it's probably 2/3 of a cup. So it's definitely less than what I had for the first one. It could even be the black that's doing it, you know, the Artist Loft. Could be the black. I don't know. All right, let's have another little go at this, hey? But yeah, it could be the black. Look at the mess I'm in. Let's put some paper towel down here so we can see properly, hey, what we're doing. It's just sticking to the paint anyway. Alright, another piece. Alrighty. we're ready. Oh gosh. Oh look, I've got it. I came down and then I went across, so I've got that section over there with the paint from underneath. I'll have to tip that off. Oi, don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere yet. Right, let's just see, this whole corner is going to have to come off. Go, you good thing. Let's just cover the whole thing and then I'll torch. It's moving really easily because it's got that layer underneath it of paint. Okay, yeah, you can go too. Yay! All right, there we go. Look, I've got a blank canvas. Right. Just making a mess today. Such a mess. Rightio, let's torch and see what we can get from underneath here. Try and do it really gently to begin with. I do like this blending. It's a very subdued background. I wonder what it's going to look like when the cells pop up. Just torching really gently. I don't want to get too close because I don't want caterpillars and I don't want big blocks of cells like Cell Mania, Cell City. So I'm trying not to get too close because I know they're going to grow anyway. Alright, let's just leave it like that for a minute and watch them grow. The gold kind of looks a bit green, doesn't it? I torched on the sides. I've got cells on the sides here. Now, because my whole surface is covered, I don't really need to tilt anymore, but I do want to stretch these babies out a little bit and get rid of that along the bottom there. So I'm just going to walk it down this way. Don't want to lose too much of that purple because that light pinky purple there, because that's really pretty. Actually, don't really want to lose much of anything. You see that blob there? Let's get that blob off, even though it's in the purple. Okay. Gone. Now, for me to get to this side of the canvas, to tilt down here, all of these would all start stretching, and they're already starting to stretch, so they're just going to have to stay where they are. I'm actually going to take this all down a little bit more so that they can shrink up a little bit. I'm going to run my finger underneath to stop the paint from dripping off the side of the canvas. That purple really took over, didn't it? See, I didn't think it would because it's a transparent colour. I was thinking, you know, no, it'll be fine. It's transparent, but it did take over. Well, that's much better than first time around anyway. I'll just turn off this ring light for you. How's that? Is that any better? So it's quite a dark kind of galaxy look, I guess. Just going to pop a couple of bubbles. I don't want to torch anymore, but I'll just pop them. Pop. They've turned into cells. Look at that. I'll bring you down so that you can have a little look, because the cells that are here are really pretty. Even though they're small, they're really pretty little cells. I'll just see if I can cover this up again for you. So yeah, I must say I'm not really impressed with the more expensive paints. didn't really work all that well for me. Might try, like I said, I'll try these colours in my own Montmartre paints. All right, let's go around the back of my ring light. Here we go. See, it is kind of pretty, isn't it? Kind of. Let's have a look. Where can we look? The cells are really nice. And we've got a beautiful blended background, no stripies. Much better than the first time. You naughty red. You stand there in the naughty corner, all on your own. Sometimes the gold, like I said, if the gold is too thin, it'll make your cells distorted. So you have to keep your, if you're going to use a metallic, you need to make it thicker than the others. So there's the gold there. And it stayed in its shape. That was the bubble that I popped. It's got some gold in there. Like the cells are really quite pretty. Once it's dry, this gold will really shimmer. Over there, the gold's looking a little bit green. But see, gold and black together, they can go a bit green as well, which isn't very attractive. So there we go. What do you think? Oh, not at all what I was going for. Never mind. I'll try, like I said, I'll try again with my other colours. I really want to do red and gold and black. And then I thought, oh, I'm just going to chuck in some purple. So anyway, that's how it went. That's how it started. All right, at least I got something to upload for you today. All right, that'll be it for me, guys. Thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Even though it wasn't what I was planning, it's still pretty. I do still like it. So there we go. All right, moving on to the next project. Resin next. All right, thanks for watching. Love you all. Take care. Bye for now.